These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And taken down at the 21.
Teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, we know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Dolphins nothing.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Miami.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Run for Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
It's breathtaking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On play action, they'll throw.
They're going for help. This is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Open man Handler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Colts Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him a little less. They've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Manning puts him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 9 now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. zone now. They'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 13. Colts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And got his man complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10. Colts 10.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left. They
have to be aggressive here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The play play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This throw caught around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And all the way down to the 39. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now we give here to Pollard. Get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Dolphins.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked